The disguise. In a prosperous kingdom lived a poor young man named Sefu. He owned little more than the clothes on his back. Each day, he worked odd jobs carrying loads, cleaning stables, running errands, yet still went to bed hungry. The village boys mocked him endlessly. They wore fine clothes, ate well, and laughed at Sefu for his torn sandals and empty hands. "Dream smaller," they'd say. "People like you don't rise." Not far from the village stood the royal palace. The king had 7 daughters, all grown and admired across the land. Each morning, the princesses went to the royal well, guarded and admired from a distance. The wealthy boys often lingered nearby, close enough to see them, but never close enough to know them. One rule was strict, above all others. The princesses' names were never spoken in public. Then one day, the king made an announcement that shook the kingdom. It was time for his daughters to be married. From that moment on, no man was allowed near them, and only one condition would decide marriage. Any man who wished to marry a princess must correctly identify her by name. Failure would bring severe punishment. The wealthy boys panicked. They had admired the princesses for years, yet knew nothing about them. That night, as Sefu lay awake beneath the stars, an idea came to him. Before dawn, he disguised himself, bent posture, ragged cloth, face hidden, appearing as an old, unsettling stranger. When the princesses came to the well that morning, they froze. Terrified, each called out to the others in panic, "Sabrina, come look! Amara, don't come closer! Nalia, stay back!" Their voices echoed in fear. Satisfied, Sefu slipped away, unseen. That same day, he stood before the palace gates and declared he wished to marry all 7 princesses. The court laughed. The king scoffed. But Sefu stood firm. One by one, from eldest to youngest, he spoke every name correctly, and silence fell. The king had no choice. His word had been spoken. Days later, the poor boy everyone mocked stood dressed as a groom, marrying into royalty. Those who ridiculed him watched in disbelief. The kingdom learned that day. Wisdom walks quietly, but it arrives first.